A new sunshine have brought one new day for us, for marking academic accomplishment with new enthusiasm and efforts. So the inspiration day and it should be aspiration day. So begin it with 6 June 2021 headlines that have witnessed yesterday. And being on 7th of June 2021, let's begin the day with the information what going around us. Pandemic COVID-19 influence, Indian cricket team achievement, the cine industry veteran, one of the legends, Dilip Kumar's health issues, to pandemic COVID-19 outbreak, everything at this platter. From pandemic to cricket, from Niti Aayog report to other developments of unlocking.
Coming in, even as India is fighting the second wave of COVID-19, Niti Aayog has now come out and said that there is no impact that is going to be seen on the agriculture sector as far as second wave of COVID-19 is concerned. There was no impact on the sector in the first wave either last year, but this time around there were concerns that the agriculture sector might take a hit as villages and the hinterland in the country were severely affected. But now Niti Aayog has come out and dismissed those concerns. Mohit is with us for more on this. Yes, Mohit.
Well, you see, Niti Aayog member of agriculture, Ramesh Chand, has come out and he has clearly said that the second wave of COVID-19 will not impact the Indian agriculture sector anyway. It's a strong message coming in from the Niti Aayog, and Niti Aayog is the body which makes the policy planning, and they have clearly said that the second wave will not have any impact on the agriculture sector. And also he has stated that that India also needs to make policy on procurement and MSP favorable to pulses. Indian policies on subsidy, price and technology have remained too much in favor of wheat and sugarcane and rice, and also India now need to make policies for procurement and MSP favorable to the pulses. So a message has come out from the Niti Aayog that what exactly would be their plan of action, and they have also stated that the second wave of COVID-19 will not have any impact on the agriculture sector.
Right, some sigh of relief there coming to the fore for the moment. Mohit, thank you so much for getting us those details. With that, it's a wrap from me on this edition of the news, but don't forget to tune in at 1 p.m. We have an exclusive news break lined up for you.
Breaking news coming in. Unlock process begins in Noida from tomorrow. All stores and markets are going to be allowed to be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The authorities are going to be ensuring strict observance of COVID protocols. Government offices are going to have 50% staff capacity. Coaching centers, gyms, malls are going to remain closed though. Let's begin the show. We're taking a look at the overall COVID numbers in India on your screens right now. Let's take a look at what the active cases look like. Still an upward spike, but much lower. 14,77,799. But this is worrisome. The spike going upwards is worrisome on the graph. Deaths in India at the moment, 3,46,759, down from the highs, of course, but still it's an upward graph. But it's down from what we last reported. Recovery has been quite stellar as well. It's an upward graph. 2,69,84,781 people have recovered. All this information is coming in from the Health Ministry. Let's also get you an encapsulation of the total number of active cases, deaths and discharge for you to get a better perspective of the numbers.
स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी अपडेट के लिए स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करें और हमारे फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पेज को भी जरूर फॉलो करें।
Bizarre tic-tac at GB Pant Hospital in the national capital. The GB Pant Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research has issued a controversial circular directing all its nursing staff to speak in only English and Hindi language for communication. Otherwise, serious action is going to be taken against them if they found speaking in any other language. The bizarre circular was issued after receiving a complaint against the use of Malayalam language. The issue has drawn sharp reactions from opposition parties. Congress MP from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi, put out a tweet saying that Malayalam is as Indian as any other Indian language and language discrimination needs to be stopped. Shashi Tharoor terms the circular offensive and violation of basic human rights. Congress MP KC Venugopal has written a letter to Union Health Minister Harshvardhan demanding immediate withdrawal of the circular. Unlock, those above 18 years remain unvaccinated and vulnerable to infections. The vaccine shortage remains a huge challenge. Watch this report.
जितने बाजार हैं, मॉल्स हैं, उनको खोला जा रहा है ऑड इवन के बेसिस पे कि आधी दुकानें एक दिन खुलेंगी, आधी दुकानें दूसरे दिन खुलेंगी, आधी दुकानें एक दिन, आधी दुकानें दूसरे दिन.
As cases fall to less than 500, Delhi is slowly preparing to unlock. But the young are still unvaccinated.
जैसे मैं कृष्णनगर रहता हूँ, मैंने कृष्णनगर के अलावा भी कई बार कहीं दूसरी जगह के लिए वैक्सीन के स्लॉट्स मिल जाए इसके लिए ट्राई किया, लेकिन स्लॉट्स जो हैं वो दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से अवेलेबल नहीं हो रहे हैं. और अगर मैं प्राइवेट वैक्सीनेशंस के लिए अप्लाई करता हूँ तो एक वैक्सीन 900 से 1400 रुपये के अराउंड आती है और मुझे फिर वो वैक्सीन लगवाने के लिए 900 से 1400 रुपये दिया करनी पड़ती है.
मैं बहुत टाइम से अपने पेरेंट्स के लिए और भाई के लिए वैक्सीनेशन के लिए ट्राई कर रही हूँ, बट उनके फर्स्ट डोज लग चुकी है, बट सेकंड का अभी तक नंबर नहीं आ पाया है और ये बहुत टाइम से पेंडिंग चल रही है. और अगर मैं प्राइवेट से कराती हूँ तो प्राइवेट से अराउंड 1200 to 1400 लगते हैं, जो कि आई थिंक मैं बियर नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
While most of Delhi government's vaccine centers are closed due to shortage, private hospitals are vaccinating for a steep price.
This vaccination center, we've been informed, does not have vaccine supplies since the 19th of May. And even today you see that the entire vaccination center is empty because there are no supply of vaccines here, and which is why the government has not been able to procure vaccinations. The central government has said the Delhi government has procured lesser number of vaccines as compared to the private hospitals in the city.
While private players on one hand are making sure they have enough vaccines, the government ones have to shut shop. When we talk about the national capital, most of the vaccination centers, especially those who were giving vaccination for free, have had to shut shop. Whereas private players are now making sure everyone gets vaccinated. There's a huge disparity, but the question is, why aren't state governments involving enough them? Why aren't state governments making sure they have enough vaccines? Because while they say they don't have vaccine, private players are making sure they have them in adequate numbers.
Everyone is aware that in Delhi there is a very shortage of the vaccination, so nobody can. It's just luck by chance you can book it. So nobody can book it. We just want to in a hurry to get vaccinated. So that is why we booked the option for private.
Delhi government, alleging preferential treatment, has blamed the central government's procurement process.
बार बार हमें वैक्सीन की कंपनियां कहती हैं कि केंद्र सरकार डिसाइड करती है कि किसको कब कितनी वैक्सीन मिलेगी. तो हमारा केंद्र सरकार से आग्रह है कि जिस तरह से 45 प्लस की वैक्सीन आप उपलब्ध करवा रहे हैं, 18 प्लस की भी वैक्सीन जरूर दिल्ली को उपलब्ध कराइए.
Leading to a war of words with the BJP.
केजरीवाल मुख्यमंत्री की नाक के नीचे प्राइवेट अस्पताल जो हैं वो लूट रहे हैं वैक्सीन के नाम के ऊपर, चाहे वो कोवैक्सीन हो और चाहे वो कोविशील्ड हो जाए. इतना मोटा प्रॉफिट कमाया जा रहा है. हमारा ये कहना है कि दिल्ली सरकार को कैपिंग करनी चाहिए, एक रेट फिक्स करना चाहिए और ये जितना मुनाफा कमा रहे हैं प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल, ये बंद होना चाहिए.
The vaccine policy allows procurement of 50% for central government, 50% for state and private hospitals. While the blame game rages on, Delhi is losing precious time in vaccinating its population ahead of the looming threat of the third wave. With Aishwarya Paliwal, Sushant Mehra and Milan Sharma in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
India is a country of diversity and it's a land of accomplishment. Today we have witnessed it in the aspects of the development and emerging challenge of pandemic COVID-19 is overcome. How? The reports of Niti Aayog have marked us with the beginning. Then sports news I have shared for the achievement of cricket team. We have begun with the unlocking phases in few states after pandemic COVID-19 lockdown phases. So everything is getting smoother day by day. India know how to overcome its challenges to bring new opportunities that can be emerged out. So with this note, concluding it with today's work,